Hi, this is Letty. I want to talk to you about the basic anatomy of a form and the views that you can look at them in. A form is a way of seeing a single record at a time. Here's the student's table, and when I open it in Datasheet View, let me close the field list, you can see that I've got columns and I've got rows and I'm looking at 24 records. I'm looking at all the records at the same time. When I'm looking at those records in Form View, I can just see one student at a time and I can navigate through them. I've still got the same students because the form doesn't create data, it's just looking at data that's in a table. So let's look at this form in different views. I want to point out to you that this is a Views button. It's on the Home tab and it's always on the left, and you can see that there are three different views I can choose from: Form View, Layout View, and Design View. They're also available down here in the bottom right corner. Here's Form View, Layout View, and Design View. They are the same things, but sometimes if you're on a different tab like this, you can't see that View tab there, so it's nice to always have these view icons down here. Form View is what the view you want to use if you're going to look at data, if you're going to enter or edit data, or if you're going to delete a record. Layout View and Design View are both for creating the way a form looks and operates. Now, Layout View is kind of confusing. It looks so much like Form View that some people forget that there's a difference. You mustn't try to edit data in Form View or Layout View. The way that you know that you're in Layout View is that this middle button will look depressed, selected, and yellow. And also you'll see a yellow border around a control. It might be this control, it might be a different area, it might be the heading, but you've got to notice if there's a yellow border, it means you're in design mode in Layout View. Now Design View is the really behind the scenes, and here's where I want to talk to you about the anatomy of a form. A form has a section called a form header, then it has a detail section, and then it might or might not have a footer. In this case, the footer's not pulled down and showing. I could pull it down with my mouse. You can see that the only thing in the form header is a label that says students. It just sits there saying label no matter what we look at. This section with the detail is where we have controls that are called text box controls. Now, a text box control is really this control on the right. And this control that accompanies it is called a label. So this is a label that says what is going on in the text box control. The text box control is bound to a field in the underlying table. So this table is looking at the student's table for information. And when you ask for first name in a text box, it's going to display the student's first name. Let me go back to Form View to show you. So this is the label first name, and this is the first name text box because it's going to show that data.